defender before scoring the touchdown.
Keeps his balance after the safety comes over and gets a bit of a hit on him.
Oh, yeah, he's a little athlete now.
Clean.
A little coaching, watch it. Oh, a little coaching point. Anytime in Little League you go out there, watch the numbers. When the kids get the nice numbers, number one, they always give that to a kid who can play pretty good. I like the pass, 12 years old, throwing a deep out on the sideline.
Yeah.
Now stop it.
All right, Texas high school football. This is a play Nick drew up. Watch the pass, tipped back in. Trey Mitchell ends up with it, and that's your touchdown.
I love it.
Man, we thought we was only going to need number 7 just to keep the GPA up. You know, we like to have a high GPA as a team. The quarterback's throwing it to his homie out here. Watch homie. All right?
That's a heady play. That is a heady play.
We're going to call that the Nick Wright play of the day.
Absolutely, because he knows, oh, I can't come down in bounds, but that doesn't mean this play's dead. Let me tip it to my guy. That's a great
Smart guy.
play.
That's a smart guy.
NFL guys, I'd like to see you start trying that on the sideline. Passes thrown out of bounds.
Nice play in the NFL. Sam Darnold to Robbie Anderson for his first career touchdown pass.
See, Robbie had some big catches last year with questionable quarterback play. He was one of the few bright spots. Then he had a rough offseason. I know you talked with him. He's their best playmaker on the outside.
Yeah, and I was really pleased in spending time with him in the meetings. He sits right next to the quarterback. He's sitting right next to Sam Darnold. He's trying to improve everything. He's trying to be that reliable wide receiver. But I like their offense, how they were able to spread the ball around. Him, Terrell Pryor, all these guys came up with tremendous
That was his
plays.
only target of the night, and he made the most of it.
And finally, Raiders-Rams, Marshawn Lynch lets us know why he is beast mode. Carries both teams to the end zone.
Now, this is a Nick Wright move, too. Real smart here.
No.
Smartest guy on sports television.
Agreed. However, that's why I know what number 58 right there. What are you doing, man? You're trying to stop the guy from going that direction. You don't put 260 pounds on the pile in that direction. Come on. 58.
Yeah, sometimes the football players, our math is not really,
I mean, that's not even math, though. That's just like, I guess it's a little bit of math. Sorry, my apologies. Smart guy on
when you
sports
add
TV.
260 pounds to the pile.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Agreed.
Moving on. Time for Put a Grade on It. Last night, Sam Darnold made his highly anticipated NFL debut. Started off on the wrong foot with a pick 6, but bounced back to finish with 2 touchdowns and 198 yards. CC, put a grade on Darnold's performance last night.
Now, he flunked the first pop quiz they froze on him. The first play of the game. Now, he flunked that one, but he did excellent. The other pop quiz, the other exam, you got to give the kid an A. Outstanding performance. Youngest player since the merger to start as quarterback in the NFL. Very, very impressive that he got his composure back there. He's got the right stuff to be big time in this league.
I found it his performance more impressive because of the first play.
Yes.
That's why I'm giving him the A+. Like, it's 16 of 21, 198, 2 touchdowns and a pick. That normally wouldn't be an A+ performance, but when your career starts the worst way imaginable, a pick 6 that was a pick 6 because you should have never made that throw, and then you do that, that's an A+.
Jenna liked the 7 different receivers with the 16 completion.
I thought that was impressive.
Yeah, she likes
spreading the ball.
just like she liked the dish assist.
Everybody to be happy. Get a little piece of it.
Get you by the rim, see.
On the flip side, the Lions struggled big time last night, which tends to happen when your quarterback throws 4 interceptions. Matt Stafford is the first Lions QB to throw 4 picks in a season opener over the last 50 seasons. So, Nick, put a grade on Stafford's Week 1 performance.
I'm going to give Matt Stafford an F. I don't know what other grade he could get. You know that I've been a Stafford skeptic for quite some time.
Yeah, I hate when you're right.
And here's a Stafford number for you. And we don't know how the Jets are going to finish, but in Matt Stafford's career, how is 5-62 against teams with a winning record?
Oh, geez.
5-62 with teams with a winning record.
You're trying to win me over.
That's an F for Matt Stafford.
Matt Stafford, at some point, I learned this from Steve Young. Steve Young said, at some point, you have to stop the car crash. You can't go from 2 interceptions to 4. Yeah. So he said at some point, you got to be able to, you got to just drop the anchor and say, I'm just going to make good decisions. It's already a bad game, but I'm not going to make this a horrific performance. Matthew didn't do that. F. Yeah, he flunked today.
And 6-52, pardon me, 6-52, a little bit better.
Regardless, you guys both failed him.
It ain't great.
Yeah. Failed him mightily.
Yeah, repeat the class.
On to the other game last night. Rams-Raiders third-year quarterback Jared Goff looked sharp in his season debut. He threw for 233 yards with 2 touchdowns, led the Rams to a 33 to 13 win. All right, so you put a grade on Goff's performance.
I'm going to give him a solid B. He played within the offense. Man, his footwork is improved. His overall toughness was people questioned early. You could see people got around him and everything. He reacted to that. You can see him growing as a quarterback. If the Rams are going to be a Super Bowl contention, he's going to have to continue that. Good game by him.
I'm going to give him a B+, a little better than the stats indicate because they drew 2 enormous pass interference penalties.
Yeah.
Those don't go on the stat sheet, but they help you move the ball down the field. That was a good game by Jared Goff, who is the X factor for their season.
All right, on to the other side. And John Gruden's much-hyped return, his second stint, is off to a fairly poor start after being tied at halftime. The Raiders were outscored 23-0 in the second half. Nick, put a grade on Gruden's first game back with the Raiders.
It's an F. I mean, there's no other way to look at it. Your quarterback played poorly. Your defense played poorly. You got blanked in the second half. You had a bunch of penalties. It's an F.
Absolutely. John Gruden can't be happy about this. This is not why you come out of the TV booth. You get annihilated by the Rams at home. You only got so many of these home games. There's a chance for them to send the message in their first outing, and very little quarterback pressure. F as a general manager, F for a coach last night.
Only 9 more years. And last, we have Des Bryant, who was tweeting away Sunday. He specifically mentioned that he would join New England and Washington. He threw some shade at the Cowboys and even agreed to go on undisputed with Skip and Shannon. So, CC, put a grade on Dez's Twitter rant last night.
Man, get off Twitter, Des. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to give you some advice. It ain't going to be your first advice, and this ain't going to be your first F either. All right? Leave Twitter alone. You want to keep playing the National Football League? Leave it alone. It's not your first F. I know it. I ain't seen your report card, but it ain't your first one. F, Nick. Repeat the class. It's in your major. You got to take it again to graduate.
All
right, listen. I get all that, and I agree. He and KD and maybe some other people should delete Twitter, and they'd be better off. However, I'm going to give him an A. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why before you knock the table over.
One line that he was...
No, because he's going on undisputed. That's one step closer to him coming here. So, listen, I like it. Des Bryant, you don't have gainful employment in the NFL. You want gainful employment with FS1?
Keep it up.
We provide computers, wardrobe, cars to and from.
Decent
It's
travel.
a great place to work. That's C.
Wait,
Put
I'm
you up
sorry.
in
We want him here as a guest.
What do you think, Jenny? You going to be the cameraman?
No, but I...
want him here to run the mics? Hey, Des.
Invite him, Nick.
Des Bryant, you are invited as a guest to come join us. Right there.
Sit right here.
Right there. Absolutely.
All right. Well,
You're
that
going to
went
go
well.
on undisputed. That's out west. Come out here out east. We got it.
Nice.
Yeah, come on out here. Yeah.
Got some questions for you.
Yeah. He's got like 70 career touchdowns. Only 60 less than that dude sitting over there.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's
fantastic.
it.
We got to take a break because things are going so well here. What can the Cowboys do, speaking of? What can they do to fix their offense? Des has a couple ideas next on First Things First.
The guy over there can play every receiver position.